Who's ready? I'm not. Let's go. I decided to make this video in the middle of baking, so I already made the dough. So, I'm making traditional crumb cake. You guys want to join? Yeah, you do. You're watching the video. Let's go. Woo! So the first step is half a cup of butter. And we're making the crumbs now. If you don't know how to make the dough, keep up. But knife into measuring cup. Throw in other butter. Does it look like enough butter? It looks like enough butter to me. Let's throw it in. I'm going to adjust the camera real quick so you can see what I'm working with here. I have this brand spanking new mixer that I got today for this to make a cake for someone else. Love making cakes. I love making. The only other cake I've made is a cheesecake. So making a dry cake is new for me. That's why I'm so bad at this. And why I felt the need to actually get an actual mixer to make this cake. Because usually, I just mix it all by hand. Oh boy, would that have been hard with this recipe. I would have given up and just made a pizza. Because that dough turned out really good because of the mixer. And if I didn't have the mixer, I would have made that dough into a pizza, of course. So at this very point, I just added shortening. Adding flour. I believe this goes in with this. I'm adding flour, sugar. What the fuck did I just do? Give me a minute. Turns out that was cornstarch. Also, the sound that you hear is my dishwasher from the other thing that I already made. I already made the thing, I showed you the thing that I made, and I made it using dishes, so I have to clean the dishes, then start doing the other thing. Because that takes an hour. That takes an hour. I have a timer with my Google Home right over there. That's going, and now I'm doing this. Do you understand what's going on? Good, I don't. Woo! Okay. Salt. Flour. Spilt some. That's fine. You can always just scoop and throw. There we go. Cinnamon. Brown sugar. It's at this point where I realize I'm making a video about me just throwing things into a bowl. I've given you no recipes. I basically haven't told you what I'm doing. I started the camera and I'm showing you my new machine that I don't entirely know how to use. This is a mixer. I used it for the dough that I told you about earlier. We're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna turn this on and hand mix it. And we're gonna see how this goes. Because with this recipe, you're traditionally supposed to use leftover cake. I didn't have leftover cake because I didn't know that until like an hour before trying this. Because I vaguely looked it up, bought the ingredients, and then I'm just figuring out how to do this. You know how it be sometimes when you want to do something nice for someone, you put in minimal effort. because you love them and you want them to know how much you love them by making a minimalistic cake. So, my favorite thing about this is the fact that some pieces just don't mix well. So, I'm basically just going until something happens. I'm not entirely sure what I'm trying to strive for, other than excellence, which I'm always trying to strive for because I'm a perfectionist, as you know. As you have seen in my previous videos, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to everything in my life, especially cooking. You know, I've used peppers in the past, but this is probably my magnum opus, my greatest of all time, where I just fucking mix this until I see results. And you trust me, I'm gonna see results at some point, because I am a master chef. Okay, let's turn this off. And I'm gonna use this here spatula to break up some of the butter along using my hands. I'm just gonna give this a little mix, a little mix. I wasn't told entirely what to do at this point. All I know is that I'm here making this, and yeah, I don't know what's going on in this bowl. There's a lot of things going on in this bowl that I'm not entirely sure of. So I'm just gonna keep mixing until I see results that I don't know what is. Did I already say I didn't know what I was doing, or was that just clear? Let's go ahead and start this back up, and I will try my best to figure out what I'm doing. Is it smart to throw your hands in while it's mixing? You never know. You never know. I have no idea if this video is going to be released. I know I say that a lot. Have I ever said that, or has everything I said that in not been released? I made a video of me doing a cartwheel, and I sent it to my roommate. She hasn't responded or replied, so I don't know if she likes the fact that I did a cartwheel or not. But I did a cartwheel. Let the record show. I might just throw in the clip. Did I do it? A cartwheel. I successfully did a cartwheel, and no one could tell me otherwise. I think this is okay now. So, I'm trying to make crumbs here, and I don't know if this is crummy enough. So I'm mixing it again, seeing what I can do with the time I have. I work in approximately 12 hours. And I don't know. I truly do not know what is going on in this head of mine. Hey, there's flour. Fuck you, flour. You're supposed to be mixed. Should I switch the attachments? I'll try switching the attachments. Give me 1 second. Okay, I changed this over. Let's try it now. Now, what I think I missed was that I was supposed to mix the dry ingredients before I added my shortening and my butter. What I did was I just threw it all in and see what happened. Because I'm a scientist and I know exactly what I'm doing. If you ever want to see the eyes of a man who knows what he's doing, look into my eyes. I know exactly what I'm doing at all times. Every minute of every day, I know exactly am I doing? Okay, it's all mixed. We're all good. Now, the hardest part, the waiting. Because what I gotta do is I gotta actually wait for this to dry out before using it. That's gonna take about an hour. It's already 8:45. I work at 8:30 in the morning. So I have to wait a whole ass hour, 9:45, before it's crummy enough to use, to even put on top of the fucking cake. My dough is perfect. I'd like to point out how fucking perfect my dough is. That's Nesquik. That's not in the recipe. This is pudding. It would have been great to make. Not mine. This is Windex. Don't drink Windex unless you're a window. Now, if you're a window, I don't recommend eating human food, for it might be too thick for you. Like, I'd recommend liquids only for windows. Because if you try to take a loaf of bread and, like, shove it into your face and you're a window, you're gonna break. So, windows, be careful. I'm gonna throw this into some Tupperware to dry out for an hour. I will get back to you then. Okay, so I forgot to film me doing the next part because I completely forgot I was filming a video. Like, an hour is an hour, dude. Like, come on, don't blame me. I started watching 300. I got really into it. You know how it is. You have an hour, so you take an hour. I don't know, man. Don't get mad at me. So, for, I don't know, the rest of the video is just going to be me talking about my day mostly. So, yes, because you care. So, I started my day. I woke up fucking 15 minutes before I had to be at work. So, I had to call a cab. So, the cab gets here, it drives me to work. I get there, and I'm like, so you take debit, right? And the lady looks at me and is like, no. So, of course, there's an ATM in my workplace. So, I go inside, and it's fucking broken. Like, I walk into work, and this fucking thing's broken. What am I supposed to do? So I scrounge up some cash that's just around and I pay for the cab. That's the end of that story. Yeah. I don't know what you want from me. It was the normal day at work. After work, I came here and started cooking. Like, literally, I started this video roughly, 3 or 4 hours after I finished work, and the hour after I finished work, I was shopping. And then I got here. I'm cooking a whole ass dinner for me and my roommate. For pretty much no reason. She's probably not going to eat it. So, like, I had to prepare the turkey. I had to prepare the ham. The ham is just, I poured rum on it, and that's the entirety of what I did. The turkey, I like fingered butter under its skin, and now I'm letting it sit overnight. And then tomorrow I also work again, which you know. I finish work at 3, and I have to come home and cook a fucking turkey and a ham and the sides. So it's gonna be a rough day, if anything. So, and that's her. So I'll see you later.
You should look at a picture what it looks
So, update after the fact. I think I failed.